So we're going to be looking at the best players under 200,000 coins. We're going for the cheaper market, and then we will later on in this week look at the more expensive market. We did 500k midweek, I want to say. Have a look on the channel. We did it, I'm pretty sure, a few days ago. I want to then go for like a minimum budget, and then later on we'll obviously do a more maximum budget to see what's the best cards we're looking at right now. Now, in terms of goalkeepers, there's very little change again. We've obviously got Donnarumma added to the mix. One of my favourite keepers, it's always Van der Sar as the icon, normally. Most icons tend to be okay. It's Alisson, Ederson, Courtois, Donnarumma. Maybe ter Stegen to some extent, and Neuer was a few years back, but they are kind of my favourites to go through no matter what the rating. Obviously with Donnarumma, he's coming in now as one of the most, well, the highest rated. I think Alisson's team of the year is 95 as well, but obviously it's another great card that you can go for, so they're the keepers I would recommend. Van der Sar is always going to be number one in my books.
Are you looking for coins to improve your team? Then you need to head over to lootbar.gg, the most reliable and the best coin service you can find. Also, they have incredible 24-hour manual customer service that you physically cannot find anywhere else. But before finishing on lootbar.gg, make sure you are using JT11 to get 8% off coupon. Once you've gone through the payment, you'll be able to get your coins within the next 24 hours. Absolutely guaranteed. Also, with the code, you'll be able to get 5% more coins on every transaction. Make sure you do click the link either in the description or down in the comment section below.
Into the fullbacks then. Now, with the fullbacks, they tend to stay the same as you go over like the 300k mark, because realistically, most of the kind of high to medium level, like, yes, we're not looking at a Sakina 97, but you'd have to have like a 2.5 million budget there. So we are looking at the kind of the medium to high tier that are okay. Estepina, beautiful. We have the two ladies at 94, Charles and yes, they're both, again, very good left backs you can go for. I've kind of tried to stay more towards team of the season, as obviously the triple player style plus is going to have a massive effect, but there is still some that you can definitely get outside of team of the season. It's not like everybody is totally rocking a full 11 triple player style plus team. There's a lot, but there's not every team. So you can still have a Matheson in, a Carfu, and Alberto. We've got Kenny Lala that I just had to throw in because he is an absolute icon of the game. That 1 year getting 4 informs, a headliner, a team of the season, or a footies, I can't remember which one it was beautiful for him. He's come back at 20,000 coins, so he's really not that expensive whatsoever. And again, going to give you some good. We obviously have then Thiago Santos coming in with a 99 pace. Needs a bit of defensive work, which is absolutely fine because we don't need any sort of pace on him. He's got the long ball pass, the jockey, and the relentless. And again, not a bad card for 50,000. Ben White will always show his head at 86. I like him personally at a right back. I do like the fact he can play centre back as well, just in case you need that option. It's always good to have a flexible right back, centre back. It kind of works really well. Teze being one of the objective players, and a big thing with a lot of these players is you can actually have the ability to upgrade them. So for instance, with someone like Teze, we do have the evolution. So if we go here, the ability, and especially on a lot of them, to have a live team of the season upgrade that turns them into a 93 for nothing. I'm pretty sure it was a free evolution. I'm pretty sure live team of the season upgrade. Where are we looking? There it is. So you've got 7 more days until it expires. You've got to unlock it within 3 hours. So to be honest, probably by the time you're watching this video, it has gone, but you may have already done it by then. So there is that ability to unlock them. When you look at somebody like a Thiago Santos, does he fit in to the other one? No, he doesn't. So let's go about White. I can't remember what the requirements was, but there was another one. There we go, look. So it was the Team of the Season upgrade Series 1. So it gets at least a 1 upgrade nonetheless. So a lot of these cards can go from the 91 to the 92. I'm pretty sure with that one, it was a maximum of 93. So unfortunately, the Charles and the other lady can't go up anymore, but the others can. So it's a nice option to go for. In terms of centre-backs, I've got my choices, to be honest. I think all of these are pretty good centre-backs for very little price. My favourite is going to be Hanko. He is incredible. Genuinely incredible. He's the team of the season plus as well. So he's another one that you can obviously get incredible chemistry with. To be honest, it doesn't really matter because the amount of icons I see in teams, it's absolutely fine. He has got the ability as well to go in the team of the season plus, which will take him up to 93 as well. I would highly recommend that as a player. He is just brilliant with it. Vidic and Kola being the two Galazzo players, they were standouts for me. I know Vidic isn't his highest one, but with the aerial and slide tackle, it still puts him ahead above the rest. And if you've already got him, you could have evolutioned him as well. He would have been a fan favourite to go for if I didn't have the better version already. Then we have Simikan, a lovely SBC that you can get for 56,000. Tar at 101. Todibo being a brand new one that you can go for, 103,000. Very, very good card. Hincapi with his next live card. Again, I'm unsure. We will check. Is he available for the double upgrade or not? Because obviously he's won both matches, but I think he's won all of them. Has he got the 8 goals? He does, so he's got the full... yes. Oh, no. They're playing that today? I will double check, but I'm pretty sure they are actually playing today because I remember seeing that on the roster. They've got 4 games left to get that final unbeaten streak. So they've got that game today. So they've done the 8. All they've got to do is actually win today, which is very likely. So you're looking at yourselves a 92 there as well. You can put him into the evolution. So you could technically have a 93 if you was to do that as well. So again, even better odds. Gabriel, as a cheap prem, is good. It wouldn't necessarily be my number 1 choice out of these. I think Hanko Todibo would be my 2 parents, to be honest. Then we go into the midfield then. So we have got a kind of mixture between box to boxes, solid DMs, and a couple of cams. Now, midfield is starting to get to the point where you need a little bit extra cash. There's some that are decent, like you could get on with any of these midfielders and they'll be fine. Like, I'm not saying that you have to spend 500k on every midfielder slot, but it definitely helps. Mainu, great free card. I kind of just put him in now, to be honest, because we already go over him in every single one. He's free. He's an objective you've got there. He's definitely a great card that we do get for free. Same as Teze, same as somebody else who I cannot remember the name of, but that's just an option you can go for as a free version. Now, the rest of these, they're not going to, if I was to go for 20-0 and I was an average player, I just do all right, you will need better. Like, then I'm not saying that these can't compete with the team of the years, the top end team of the seasons, but they definitely can compete up until a good point. Zalem, very nice card with Bentaleb and also Zachariah as kind of some of the DMs in there. We also then have a Stanway at 64,000, just a little bit under her card at the moment. Now, the one thing really with the Stanway is it's only a 1 upgrade for a team of the season. Granted, we do get a triple play star plus. We get the technical intercept and first touch compared to the jockey and the pinged. We also get a 5-star weak foot. So for an extra 520,000, that's what you're getting for the 94 instead of the 93. I still think the 60,000 is a great value for a card, and she's very, very good in that CDM role. Couple of kind of box to boxes, we're looking at someone like a McAllister. We're looking maybe at like a Ruben Loftus-Cheek, very decent card in himself. Both of them very good. Loftus-Cheek is finally getting an upgrade as well after getting the 8 goals. If we're looking at some cams, you're looking at Szoboszlai, you're looking at Golovin. Golovin actually looks not bad for 61. And then Santos, who definitely is coming in as one of my favourites, a 5'5", 94. I believe you could have put her in the upgrade until she got to 94. I think. I want to say that was right, because if you've got the live, max 93 pace. So no, you should still be able to do it, but you'd have to do it with the next 3 hours. So if you're watching this after, if you've watched this an hour within, then get her done, because a 95 Santos is even better. I know it doesn't give you any shooting or pace, but any rating is better than none. The only problem is it turns it into green, is what it is. But a very, very underrated card with the rapid, the finesse, and the flair. Very, very good for 126. Never gonna complain. Now, in terms of wing, This is where it gets a bit tricky because I must admit the wing is where the pricing really is. You can still get a decent amount, and there's probably some that you have probably not thought of. Maybe you've kind of given them a go and thought, you know what, this is stupid. They definitely should be in this list. But I'm trying to mainly focus on the team of the season pools, the moments. If there is like a standout non, leave it in the comment section below. But the left and right side for under 200, it's slim pickings, but it's still very good. We have Minamino as a free objective. If you do the Liga and /D1 objective, you get 2 different cards, and I do think that's not a bad free card. You definitely can get away with that in a very good setting. He's got the pace, pinged, incisive, he's got the whipped. He is technically a centre forward to begin with, but I really think you'd be looking more wing play with him. With the pace, the dribbling, the passing, and the playstyle pluses, I'd much rather him in a midfield role than actually in the kind of striking role. You can also put him in the live upgrade, so you could make him a 94 if you should choose, just an extra one there. We have got Sancho, Mallard and Zaha as my left-hand sides, all coming in relatively cheap. I think Mallard definitely is kind of the most exciting there. She definitely gave us quite a run for our money for very, very cheap. For 47,000, French nation, which is going to be great for a lot of different chemistry. Then you've obviously got the Prem women. There seems to be more and more that are coming through with Sammy Kerr, with Bunny. Very, very good links you can go for there. Then we have Del Castillo and also Malin. Now, Malin could be a striker. You could go argue either or. I do prefer him as a striker, but I like him as a right wing as well. He does work in that really attacking sense of a midfielder. Kind of in the right mid. I wouldn't really go for it there. I kind of like him pushed up a lot more. And Del Castillo is coming in with that rapid, relentless, whipped combination. 4-4 with great pace and dribbling. And then also very, very cheap. And then we have my favourite strikers. Now, number 1 on this list, Balotelli. Balotelli is unbelievable. He's got to be a fan favourite across the board. He's coming in at 61,000 coins as a 5-4, lengthy attributes, trickster, relentless and technical as the playstyle pluses. It's not the greatest playstyle pluses, I will give that, but in terms of finishing, pace and dribbling is outstanding. Like genuinely incredible. We have Katoto, Schürrle, Watkins, Shaw and Boniface, all with their different attributes. Shaw's just an absolute powerhouse, very much like Boniface with his press proven and aerial combination. Most do have the power shot plus as well, apart from Katoto and Schürrle have the finesses, as well as then the rapid and chip shot. So you've got literally a combination guard there. But then we also have Katoto coming in at 5'10 and Schürrle's coming in at 5'8. So you got to look at that difference as well, but both very high ratings if that is what you're looking at. Watkins, another one that could have had an evolution that you can do. So there is multiple different ways you can do it. Obviously with Katoto, Schürrle and Shaw, the rating is far too high. Boniface though, can he go up? I want to say it was 93 that could go up, so I'm pretty sure he would qualify. No, he cannot. So it might be physical that takes him that too much. Whereas Watkins, I'm pretty sure was able to. I'm 99% sure. So you can obviously go with the team of the season champions upgrade as well. I think that would work for most of them. Watkins can go up to a 94. The champions evolution was max 93 overall, 98 pace, 96 on that physical. So you could do Boniface on that one if you got him red. So it's a very select few. It's why I didn't really go over them, because I could say, yes, Boniface would be an incredible one. But if you didn't get him in the Bundesliga team of the season, it kind of is irrelevant. So they really should have released that before we got any reds, because then we could choose the reds based on if they're going to have a good evolution there. If it was the difference between, say, having a Schürrle or a Boniface, I can imagine a lot of people would pick Boniface, but say he was just going for rating, you might have then chose Boniface knowing he can go up to a 94 in red. It's just a thought, but it is what it is. Now, in terms of strikers, I think all of them can definitely give a run for money. I personally would say Balotelli, Boniface as the combination, but I'd quite easily go Boniface, Shaw and Balotelli as well. So let me know down below if anybody else is missed. 200k and under, let me know. We'll do a longer budget with, like, say 750, 700k to see what is the pricing looking like back then. Apart from that, make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll catch you all for the next one. Peace.